I'm going to show you an easy but often ignored pattern that makes fluent English speakers sound natural. It's not about speaking fast. It's not about using difficult words. Fluency isn't about speed or sounding smart. It's about making sure people understand you and that you understand them. This simple pattern will help you sound more natural, more fluent, and more confident. It will change the way you speak and listen to English. Once you learn it, you'll hear English in a whole new way. Are you ready? The secret is rhythm. Speaking English fluently is not just about saying the right sounds, also called phonemes. It's about using the right rhythm, the natural beat of English. So what is English rhythm? It's about which words we make stronger and which words we say quickly and softly. It's about stress or emphasis. You'll hear me use both of these words, stress and emphasis. They mean the same thing. If you listen to native English speakers, you'll notice they don't say every word slowly or with the same strength. Instead, their speech has a natural rhythm. Listen to this sentence. I'm going to the store. Do you hear how I'm, going, and store are stronger, while to and the are quicker and softer? This creates a smooth flow, almost like music. It's English rhythm. Let's try another one. At the end of the day. Here, at, end, and day are stressed. This pattern makes English sound smooth and natural. If you want to sound fluent, you need to learn this rhythm. So let's break it down. In English, we don't stress every word equally. Some words are more important than others, so we make them stronger. These are called content words, like nouns, main verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Other words like prepositions, articles, and helping verbs are less important and are said quicker. These are called function words. Let's look at an example. She's reading a book in the library. The important words are she's, reading, book, and library. The other words, a and in the, are softer and quicker. Now, listen again. She's reading a book in the library. This rhythm is what makes English sound natural. If you stress every word the same, your speech will sound unnatural and harder to understand. Now that you understand this rhythm, here are simple rules to help you stress the right words. As I said earlier, content words carry the meaning, so we stress them. These include nouns, main verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Function words help connect ideas, but we don't stress them. They include prepositions, articles, helping verbs, and pronouns. For example, in I love learning English, we stress love and English. In this sentence, she's been waiting for a long time. We stress waiting and long. We stress new information and say old information quickly. If someone asks, "What are you doing?" and you say, "I'm reading a book," the word reading is stressed because it's new information. If they ask, "What book are you reading?" you could say, "I'm reading a mystery novel." You would stress the word mystery because it's a new part of the conversation. When we compare things, we stress the word that shows the difference. For example, I wanted coffee, not tea. Here, coffee is stressed to show contrast. In the sentence, he likes pizza, but she hates it. We stress likes and hates to show different opinions. in did you call me? If we stress you, we're asking if the person was the one who called. Did you call me? If we stress call, we're asking if the action happened at all. Did you call me? Learning these rules will help you sound more fluent. When you stress the right words, your speech will be smoother and more natural. If you're an intermediate level English learner and you're trying to get to that advanced C1 or C2 level, check out our B2C Nation. The link is in the description for this video. Another important thing to learn is which part of a word to stress. Many words follow a pattern. For example, in two-syllable nouns and adjectives, we usually stress the first syllable, like table, happy, doctor. In two-syllable verbs, we usually stress the second syllable, like believe, assist, and decide. Longer words also have rules. Words ending in tion, sion, ic, and ity usually stress the syllable before the ending, like information, decision, realistic, and ability. Some words change stress depending on whether they're nouns or verbs. For example, record is stressed on the first syllable when it's a noun, record, and on the second syllable when it's a verb, record. Fluent English speakers naturally choose which words to stress without thinking about it. They stress the words that carry the most meaning and say the smaller words quickly and softly. Even though we don't stress function words, they are still incredibly important for sentence structure and clarity. Think of them as the glue that holds everything together. They connect content words to create meaning. And if we don't pronounce them correctly, or if we use the wrong function words, our speech can sound incomplete or disconnected. Function words include things like prepositions, articles, auxiliary verbs, pronouns, conjunctions, and modal verbs like can, should, and must. Take the sentence, she's reading a book in the library. Notice how the words a, in, and the are quick and soft. She's reading a book in the library. These function words help connect the more important content words, like reading, book, and library, which are emphasized. What separates fluent speakers from learners is how naturally they handle function words. Here are a few key differences between fluent speakers and people who are still learning. Fluent speakers reduce function words naturally. Native English speakers don't pronounce function words as clearly or as fully as content words. Instead, they reduce them, saying them faster and softer. For example, instead of saying, I am going to the store, with equal emphasis on every word, a fluent speaker would say, I'm going to the store. I'm going to the store. I'm going to the store. Connected speech makes sentences smoother. Function words often connect to nearby words, making speech more fluid. This is called connected speech. Instead of saying each word separately, fluent speakers link words together. What do you want? Sounds more like, what do you want? Did you see him? Sounds like, did you see him? Fluent speakers know when not to stress function words. Learners sometimes pronounce function words too clearly or stress them too much. This can make speech sound unnatural and robotic. Instead, fluent speakers focus on the rhythm of stressing only the important words while reducing or blending the smaller ones. Sometimes function words can be stressed for emphasis. Normally, function words are unstressed, but in some cases, native speakers do stress them to change meaning. For example, I said I can help. The word can is stressed to show certainty. I said I can help. The word help is stressed to show what's important. Mastering function words and their natural rhythm is one of the biggest differences between someone who sounds fluent and someone who is still learning. If you think I did a good job of explaining this, or if you found it helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to see our future English content. Until next time, keep learning, and we'll talk soon.